feeling good. We're doing good on the route. You're good. We're watching out for you. Hello. Nothing but downhill. Nothing but downhill. We stay to the right, I believe.
I remember doing this with John and Charlie. We came out the back of
All right, so Paul and I made it through here. There's still a tricky spot coming up. It's not going to be tricky because I'm looking for it.
Mohonk is up.
Yeah, but
across the road to get to Mohonk.
But we go a good way to Mohonk.
What's that?
We go a good way through there.
Yeah, I've been on this road. This is close to me.
It gets pretty flat for a while.
Yeah, there may be a couple of bumps. Here,
Yeah.
I wonder what road that is.
Out there to the left, yeah.
I should come up here with my wife and dog.
Yeah,
Just the parking lot right there on the other side of the pole. Just park there.
yeah,
Pay it $10.
yeah.
Take your dog in there.
Hello. Good. Come up here with me. Yeah, so when I had my fat bike, this is where Ken was challenging me. Because he had his ground, the big fat.
We should be able to kill you.
But I drop him. I dropped him on a 3-mile climb with that fat bike.
Here?
No, up in, you ever hear of Bangor, Pennsylvania?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
one of my fraternity brothers from college.
It's the Fox Gap climb. It's 3 miles on the road. I beat him up it. And he had like a 1/4 mile start at the beginning. He was devastated. He went home.
That's what I heard,
He
yeah.
left us. I told John, I told him not to tell anybody.
Okay.
I had 4-inch wide tires. Got it all on video. All on video.
Well, you guys put out the black man.
Yeah. Loving the gravel bike. Loving this gravel bike. All this downhill.
We're going to fail right.
Yeah, well, we want to miss, yeah. This is where there's still that tricky spot. Yeah, go over. This is still good. All right. Cool. Oh, I'm loving my gravel bike, Joe. I'm loving it up here. This
kind of ride is fun.
Isn't it fun with all the downhill?
The downhill's great. And even the climbs,
Well, yeah, you get them out of the way in the beginning when you're feeling good, you know?
and even the beginning, the technical stuff wasn't bad.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, I had to walk a lot of the climbing,
but you did the pump track really nice.
what do you call it? Pump track?
Pump, like I'm pumping. Like this, see, I'm up and down and high. See how I'm pumping up and down?
Pump track.
This, yeah, because the track.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Oh, so nice.
So we're almost at mile 40.
Yeah. So I'm
Not bad.
gonna come back next week, and I want you to come do it with me at the end of the month, or like in 3 weeks, when everything's peak. I'll test it throughout. I'll take out all the garbage.
3 weeks, all these won't be past peak.
Well, even in a couple weeks. I'll come next week. I'll fix throughout. I'll test it out. Maybe we can get Paul to come. Maybe,
yeah.
maybe Paul. You like Paul, right?
Yeah, he's about as good as I am on the second.
Yeah.
Maybe a little better, maybe a little worse, I don't know. But it still have all that climbing in it, right?
Yes.
And I had to walk up.
And it'll be even worse at the top. It'll be worse at the top because we avoided it.
What's that?
It gets even worse at the top. There's another section we missed.
You wouldn't go the section we went up?
We would, if we didn't get off it, it gets even harder at the top. But you just walk it. Feels like you're going so fast in the woods. It just feels like you go so fast in the woods, Joe.
What's that?
Everything feels fast in the woods.
I know. What we're doing? Yeah, we're doing like 15 seconds.
Yeah, but it feels like we're doing 25.
I know, it does feel fast.
That's the beauty of the trails.
My average speed sucks.
Yeah, I know.
7.5 miles an hour.
Well, we walked for a fucking 45 minutes.
Killed it.
I can go back and see how long we walk too when we get home. Yeah. And it's nice and chilly now. I was
thinking maybe I ought to put my arm on.
Yeah, nice and cool. Now
it's getting later in the day.
Yes.
If I put my overgloves on, that'll probably warm me up a little.
So who else graveled?
We were walking up those, when I was walking up those steep parts,
Yeah, oh.
I was like, man, my legs gonna survive for today?
Well, now you're not, see, when you hike, you learn how to manage all that stuff. You're not a hiker.
No.
So like, you know, it's easier for, I'm not a great hiker, but you learn how to walk over those rocks and stuff. It takes a little experience, because when I first...
Well, yeah, and you got the right kind of shoes. You're not walking on them with, you know,
Yeah.
cycling shoes, even though they're a mountain shoes.
But even you have these shoes, at least you know how to walk over the rocks better because you've done it before. You know, when I didn't hike, I'd go into trails. It was so hard for me to walk around. So I was never a hiker.
Nah. What was this route? 54 miles?
50, it was like 53.3 or something. I just made it 54.
Like about 13 miles left.
Yeah. Because we didn't make any wrong turns, Joe. None, right? None. We did an extra loop so you can get water, or I can get water with you. That added you a half a mile.
The visitor center?
Yeah, quarter of a mile.
Yeah, but that was right off the route.
But we had to go back. We went off and went back.
Through the parking lot.
Right, so we did that 2 ways.
Yeah, but
That'll be a half a mile, you'll see.
quarter mile at most.
So it should be like 54 even. We'll see.
What mileage do you have? I have 40.4.
39.8.
See, so if I have mine on the auto pause, you said I should have less mileage with you.
Well, if you have it on, I have it on to pause when you're stopped.
Yeah, mine pauses when you go to like 2 or 3 miles an hour.
Yeah, so that doesn't make sense. So you should be paused. You should have lost a couple miles. You should have lost, more miles than me.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about.
Those woods there, it should be going off. If I'm walking,
Now you have a sensor.
Yeah, speed sensor, yeah.
Oh, I have a speed sensor too, and I have it doing the speed sensor automatically, right? Just calculate that automatically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can measure your tire and put it in.
Measure what?
You can measure your tire and put the circumference in. You don't have to make it do it automatically.
What does that do?
Sometimes it's more accurate, but then when the road changes,
wait, measure your tire?
you measure the circumference of the wheel.
The 29-inch.
Well, no, but it isn't, Joe. You got to measure. You got to mark this spot on the ground, roll the tire when you're sitting on it, because every 29s have different heights. So the complete revolution is going to be different on all of them.
Well, how can they all be different? If it's 29, it's 29.
The inside is 29 to go on the rim, but the outside have different profiles, right?
And the air pressure, is that?
Well, think about it. They all have to have the same inner diameter so you can slip them on the rims, right?
Right.
But the height, they can have a higher profile. The rubber can be higher.
Okay, I got you.
And that gives you a longer circle.
Right.
A longer, like one wheel revolution will be longer.
If it's a higher profile.
Yes.
Well, these are low profile, so it shouldn't.
But,
I don't know.
but it's best to have it do it automatically because all this changing in terrain compresses the tire.
Right.
And it doesn't come out to be what you measured it.
So when you say automatically, you mean not the cadence sensor do it?
Yeah, no, right, Garmin, your
head unit.
Yeah, your head unit's doing it, yes. Yeah, but did you ride around further than me, or did you do something I did? I did the extra loops in the beginning, remember? Looking for the trail. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows?
Where we parked, that's called historic Huguenot.
Is that what it is?
Well, when you made a right turn there, coming in before you turn to the right on the park light, so the road was blocked off.
Oh, okay.
It said historic Huguenot village or something.
All right.
I guess it must have been Huguenots that lived there. They were Germans. I think.
So I know we go over a bridge up here.
Yeah, I think this is a different. I don't know. This doesn't seem like the way me and Charlie and John did. Back there it was. Seemed like we were running parallel to that road a lot more.
Yeah.
So maybe we made a different turn somewhere.
Because this is all gravel the whole way back, Joe.
Yeah, it's like this.
Okay. All right.
When Dan and I and Charlie came up last year, we rode. I only did half the ride. Mostly in we drove Mohonk.
Now, why did you do half the ride? I forget what.
I fell.
Oh, that's right.
And my hip was killing me.
Oh,
my
boy.
My shoulder was killing me. So we had parked in a lot.
Here's the bridge, yeah.
Yeah, a lot right down the road.
Look at the rock up in the air, Joe.
Yeah, that's just the way we've gone. I remember that.
Look at that rock up in the air.
Yeah.
Holy cool.